We're here with Bill Kennedy. He's the president and CEO of the San Franciscan Roaster Company. They're manufacturers of high-end specialty coffee roasters. There you go.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Tell us about a little bit of your history and this strange crew of brothers that are staring at you right now.
Well, it probably started back in 1998 where one of my four brothers bought a little coffee house that had the 6th San Franciscan roaster ever built.
Wow.
And he and I did a little roasting, and slowly over time we started really developing a passion for it, really developing an appreciation for the roaster. Little did I know at the time that I was going to have this type of a connection with the roaster. Mm-hmm. And one by one of all my brothers, they got into the coffee business, and it was only going to be the San Franciscan roaster. And
wait. I want to know, how did you induce all your brothers to get into the coffee?
You know, they did it on their own volition. They, because even though I'm the oldest and the wisest, I was the last one to get into the coffee business. Yeah. So, yeah, they were all four of my brothers in the coffee business. They all had the San Franciscan roaster, running very successful coffee houses and roasteries. Mm-hmm. It was my turn. Well, my predecessor at Coffee Per, the manufacturer, he decided to retire, and he was about ready to close up shop. Long story short, instead of going into coffee roastery retail, I bought the manufacturing company, and we're back to
because you're the big brother and you had to be.
It had to be. I got to tell you how excited my little brothers were, knowing that, hey,
free service.
Exactly. Not that they need it that often, but they get it free. But actually, we give free tech support to all the customers of San Franciscan, for all the owners of San Franciscan roasters over the last 20 years since the company's been producing them. Mm-hmm. We just continue to give free tech support. I don't know, just kind of. It's just what you got to do.
Because that's what you have to do, right?
Well, I've been on that side of the fence. I've been on the roastery side of things. I know the anxious moments that happen when you got a big order to come out, and it's like a little glitch happens. Fortunately, with our roasters, they're not big bad fixes, or else give us a day, we'll get you the part, and you're off back to the races.
Well, you tell us what makes San Francisco roasters so special for you.
You know, they were born out of the mechanical genius of my predecessor, Sherman Dock. And the company he started, Coffee Per, Processing Equipment and Repair, he basically refurbished old school European roasters and put American bearings and motors and resold them in late 80s, early 90s. But he had an epiphany, took everything that was great from those old European roasters, and then everything he couldn't stand when it came to cleaning and maintenance, he redesigned using his mechanical genius and developed kind of the best of both worlds. A roaster with excellent roasting characteristics and the ability to clean it easily and efficiently without a lot of hassle. Mm-hmm. And there you have it. Besides, it's the cooling looking roaster on the planet. And I thought so even before I even thought about buying the company. Yeah.
Well, you were holding up your iPhone there, or Android, or whatever. You got an iPhone.
It's an iPhone. Yeah. And I brought this along because I can download a Skype app, and so if the customer has got Skype or FaceTime with the Wi-Fi in their facility, mm-hmm. we're right there with the customer anytime, 24/7. In fact, if you call our 800 number, you hit option 1 during non-business hours, it goes straight to this phone. I'll answer it or take the message and call right back. And the reason I can do that is because it hardly ever happens.
Yeah. And which is, it's got to make you feel good.
Well, it does. I mean, if I was getting the calls all the time, I wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm being honest. But I can do that because we just have an awesome, very well-functioning roaster.
And now you and all 5 of your brothers, I'm looking out here because they're all standing behind the camera.
Yeah.
Are all in the company now, is that right?
Well, actually, I have one brother that's working with me in the company, and then 3 brothers they're still running their own independent coffee houses and roasteries. Mm-hmm. You know, we're located from Bend, Oregon to Bentonville, Arkansas, and serving fine coffees. Yeah.
So you're serving coffee to the Sam's Club folks.
Exactly. what, half a mile from Walmart headquarters there, and so yeah.
I've been to Bentonville. Everything's half a mile from the Walmart.
So Kennedy Coffee in Bentonville. That's the place where the Walmart executives and all their vendors that do business with Walmart, that's the place to go.
After they visit Sam's museum there.
That's right.
Yeah.
They got a great museum there.
Yeah.
So having been down there, and of course, the Looney Bean is the other. There's several Looney Beans in Mammoth Lakes, California, Bend, Mazatlan, Mexico, Bishop, California. Yeah. So anyway.
What else would you like folks to know about San Francisco Roaster? San Franciscan.
The
Roaster.
San Franciscan, yes. Yeah, they're just great little roasters. They're really geared up for the person that just wants to. They're tired of working for big corporate. They want to take the step into the coffee world. They want something that's going to be real easy, but it's truly an artisan roaster. The controller is the computer between your ears. Really have a passion for developing the skill and the art of roasting coffee, hearing what's going on with the coffee during the roast, smelling it. You know, I have one of my customers. He's completely blind, and he turned on his roaster for the first time and said, "It's so quiet." And several months later, standing there next to him and hearing what he's able to pull out of that roaster during the roasting process. And
that's incredible.
Again, it is, and it's part of the human experience, and putting your soul into the craft, I guess you could say.
Well, roasting is such a personal sensory experience.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, every sense, and when you have a person who's blind, and the auditory aspect of it just becomes, as he's describing what's happening at the auditory level, he can tell you the density of the bean based on, you know what?
On the sound?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's like, so, oh yeah, this is a very soft bean. And anyway, but again, I would say it's an artisan's roaster.
That's great. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We're enjoying it.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.